My boyfriend eats like a pig at fancy restaurants, and I think I have to end it. So, my boyfriend makes a good salary, around $350,000 a year. My goodness.
Man's rich.
As such, he fancies high-end restaurants. However, whenever we go, I get super embarrassed by the way that he acts.
Okay, how does he act, John?
We went to a Michelin star fine dining restaurant that had a set menu. Ooh. He asked the waiter if he could tweak some of the recipes on there and asked the chef to make the food extra spicy.
Ooh.
He's a hot tamale.
Yeah, he's spicy, all right.
The waiter responded back by saying that they don't tweak their food and gave him a side of chili flakes.
You know where you are, good sir. This
my
is
God.
Michelin star.
I love how they just gave him like a little thing of chili
Yeah.
flakes. Like, here you are.
You go.
With your extra spicy. Go ahead. We went to a fine dining Korean barbecue place where we were able to cook our own meats.
I love how this Michelin star restaurant is you go to this Michelin star restaurant to cook your own food.
Like, what is this?
I think the point of going to a restaurant is for someone else to cook your food. Or am I
Shouldn't you be
forgetting
paying
something?
me?
Yeah, come
I'm your
on.
employee now.
This is ridiculous.
I'm the employee now.
Look at me.
He takes side dishes such as corn, jalapeno peppers, white rice, broccoli, raw onions, and mixes it up in the tin tray that the meat came in and puts soy sauce, ketchup in it, and lets it cook on the barbecue where the meat is supposed to cook. He then proceeds to offer his mixed up gunk to everyone on the table. Mind you, this is something that a 5-year-old would make. Damn. Hating on his
bro.
cooking skills.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, like, why are you going to a restaurant where you have to cook the thing yourself? You know, like, I understand her being super mad at his cooking skills, but that's why you pay someone else for the cooking.
That's why
so
you do
your
it.
husband or whatever your fiance doesn't have to make a shit show of a meal.
Literally. Then a group of us went to a high-end steakhouse and everyone ordered their own entrees. When he got his plate, he started to chop up his food and starts spoon feeding his food to everyone around the table. Wow.
Man gives 0 fucks.
I felt so embarrassed that he doesn't have any table manners, and I don't know how to confront a grown man about this.
Maybe stop being such a little, snobby nose snobberson.
Honestly.
And just live a little,
Seriously, like, who
cares?
Bro, you have the money for the places.
Yeah, you have the money to do whatever the fuck you want at this restaurant. But this is also coming from 2 heathens. So
it is true. It is true. Yeah, we have like the prude heathen and then the pig heathen.
Yeah. So I don't know if John and I are the best in terms of how to eat out at fancy restaurants.
No.
But what we do know how to have is a good time. And you, Sir OP, you seem like to banish good times.
That's true. That's true. But you know what else is a good time?
What?
This next story you got for me.
Oh, when I was in high school, I purposely got my girlfriend, now wife, pregnant.
Hey, shooters shoot, bruh.
Yo, man doesn't miss.
He doesn't. He's the MJ of high school pregnancies.
We were 17 in love when our son was born. We had practiced safe and she was on birth control and we used
Oh, yeah.
Wrap those willies, y'all. I quit school to work at the steel mill with my dad and provide for my family. At 18, I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. And we've been together ever since. 12 years now.
That's beautiful.
We have 3 children together, but what she didn't know until recently is that I poked a hole in the condom.
Yo, that's
Violation.
Too much.
She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever met, and I wanted to be with her forever. And in my up teenage head, poking a hole in a condom was a way to ensure she'd be in my life forever. This is the most up.
Dude, this is
oh my God.
Really bad.
Years later, I realized how that was, especially since it worked. So I told her the truth. She laughed and said, I wasn't ever on birth control. I lied.
Yo.
Then we both laughed. I guess we trapped each other and we're both shit people. Which, love finds a way.
I guess if it's mutual, that's such a crazy predicament.
It's still pretty on both parts. Everyone's the asshole here, but at least they're both assholes,
At least they weren't doing it in the asshole.
Yes. Hey, if they're doing it in the asshole, they wouldn't have had all these kids.
That's true. Hold on. That's the solution.
That is the solution we need. Don't trust them if they say they're on birth control. Don't trust them if they're wearing a condom because they could have put a hole in it. The only thing you can trust is the butthole.
Dun-dun.
But John, what do you have up that butthole of yours? I heard you got a story in there.
I got a big fat story at my coochie.
Oh, take a dump all over my face.
My boyfriend is too arousing and it's causing me a major issue.
Ooh, I have an erection detection.
Uh-oh. That's what I call an issue.
Beep. It's going off.
Ooh.
Let's just say we're going camping. I'm pitching tents.
That's right. So like the title says, I have a bit of a libido problem.
Oh.
I'm a horny little freak, and everything he does arouses me. I'm a horny little devil.
Ooh.
He'll tell me I'm pretty, and boom, I'm ready to go.
Ooh, like Niagara Falls right there.
He'll pin me to a wall, kiss me, have my children.
Yeah, pump one in me, darling.
He'll use his strength to lift me, carry me. God damn.
Sexy Hulk.
There's a pretty big libido gap in our relationship.
Rough.
We've done it around 50 times since July.
Are you counting OP?
Wow. When I lost my V card, I'm always ready to go for him, but he wants to spread things out a little bit.
The only thing he's not spreading are your legs, I guess.
Yup. Even pleasuring myself doesn't help me to stop from being such a horny little freak.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I could bust it like 10 times when he gives me a certain look. I'm just so ready to go.
I feel like all the 40-year-old married men are just like rolling in their chairs right now, hearing
like,
about this libido. It's like,
oh,
I haven't gotten it from my wife in 10 years.
10 years.
Since my second kid.
Or the opposite problem, they just hit 40 and they
can't get it up anymore.
They ain't doing it so much. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Do we have any advice for her?
Start a polyamorous relationship so you can cycle through those boys.
Boom.
You're going to be running laps, baby.
10 dongs. Just boom. She said she could bust it 10 times.
Yeah, 10
bust
dongs.
it 10 times.
Bam, bro.
That's the solution.
Hey, if you got the stamina, you gotta recruit the team.
Exactly.
John Wooden had a team of whatever 12 basketball players. I think you're the new John Wooden. You got to get that wood ready.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious, St. Ignatius. Holy moly guacamole.
Speaking of busting things,
oh, yeah?
Sam, I'd like you to bust a story all over me right now.
Dude, I'm going to bust it. It's going to be sticky and it's going to be sweet and it's going to stick to your brain like this piece of meat. I thought I saw a fat doppelganger of my friend, but the truth ruined our friendship.
When your evil twin finds In-N-Out.
Yeah, dude.
It happens.
Dude, In-N-Out, you got to do 7 days a week. You're going to be putting on those pounds. I was on the tube on the way to see some friends in North London. Whilst looking around on the tube to pass the time, whilst is such an English word, I noticed someone a few seats down that looked remarkably similar to an old friend of mine who I hadn't spoken to for a while.
Ooh.
Although this person was a lot rougher around the edges and about 20 kilograms heavier than my friend is. That's like 50 pounds, bro. That's a couple pumps.
That's a
Too
big
big.
daddy.
Yo, that's like if I got a bike pump John up 10 times, all they're gonna do is like,
Yeah.
like, you ever seen that scene from Harry Potter 3 when the aunt goes, As the resemblance was uncanny, I decided to sneak a quick photo of the person to send to my friend. Snap. When I got out of the tube and regained service on my phone, I sent them a message with the photo with the caption, "This guy looks just like you if you packed on some pounds."
Oh.
The message was opened almost immediately. No reply for a few minutes. Then a reply.
That is me, OP.
I haven't been able to respond yet. I'm too embarrassed. I feel truly awful about it, though. Serves me right for being a bit of a twat. A bit of a twat.
Yeah, that's...
Ralph, I don't know how you recover from that.
I would just say, yeah, you don't.
You don't. Or, this is what you
gain
say.
the same amount of weight.
And then say, hey, let's lose the weight together. You go running every day. You start eating salads. And then all of a sudden, you're fit as fiddles. You're getting laid on the daily on the tube. And then your friend is like, this is the wake up call I needed. If you hadn't recognized me as the fat ass I was, I never would have gotten into the shape I am today. Thank you for saving my life, OP.
Wow, Sam, what a beautiful story.
Hey, and this could be you.
It could
be you, OP. So be the good Samaritan. Hit that In-N-Out or whatever the UK equivalent is. Go make some memories with that new friend of yours.
Go get it. Go get it.
But John, you know what you should go get?
What should I do?
That next freaking story.
Oh, girl in my group project wants a threesome, but I had no idea what was coming next.
I might have an idea of who's coming next. Leo, let's go.
So basically, for a whole semester, me and her and these two other people were working on a really important group project for one of my classes.
Oh, yeah.
It ended up being me and her doing all of the work. The other two people were really lazy and hardly did anything.
Yeah, they probably can't even get up to the task.
She's been over to my house and I've been over to her place when her boyfriend was home.
Oh.
And the three of us would work on it together.
Oh, yeah. What were you working on? That chemistry?
Turning that D
sexual
into
chemistry?
an A.
Ooh.
Anyways, 2 nights ago, she texted me and asked me one of my biggest sexual fantasies.
Yo, this doesn't seem like the group project anymore.
Yeah. Hold on. We've gone to a whole different project. Anyways, 2 nights ago, she texts me and asks me what is one of my biggest naughty fantasies.
Ooh, so naughty.
Oh God. And I half jokingly tell her a threesome with 2 super hot women.
Oh, yeah.
She texts back, what about a threesome with a super hot woman and a super hot dude?
Not probably as sexy to him.
Or
That's someone
maybe.
else's cup of tea. Yeah,
That's
you know,
right.
don't knock it till you try it.
That's
what
what
I
I'm
always
saying.
say about gay sex and bisex and straight sex. You gotta have all the sex until you can write it off.
Then you know.
Then you know. Then you know.
That super hot guy, that other super hot guy,
Oh, who is it, John?
her boyfriend.
Oh, spicy.
And I didn't really know what to do, so I said I would have to think about it.
Don't think too hard or long.
Anyway, she's apparently always wanted to have a male-female threesome with her boyfriend and another dude, and she told me to let her know if it was something I wanted to do. If so, she'd make it happen.
Oh, would she?
She's actually really attractive and I'm a bit interested in it, but I really think her boyfriend is a decent guy and I wouldn't want to somehow end up messing up their good relationship that they have going on.
Makes sense.
Yep.
I say, here's your plan of action, OP.
Yeah, lay it down.
All right, wait until you finish that long, hard group project.
Oh, God.
You guys are getting sweaty, working late nights. The tension is building. You all 3 in a room. Like, oh, I got to submit this final report. All right, 11:59, the deadline comes in. All 3 of you take your hands, put them together, and put enter on the computer, submitting that last final project. And then you say, I guess we're done doing one thing. How about we done do another?
Oh, God.
Hot, sweaty bodies collide.
Oh, man.
And then the threesome of your dreams happens right there on the carpet.
That's a beautiful story, Sam.
It's a beautiful story.
I think that would be a perfect ending to this.
Oh, would it?
I think so.
I think so too. I think OP, try it out. Wait until you finish the group project and then I think start this other group project.
Exactly. But you know the other perfect ending I want to hear, Sam?
What?
The one of this next story.
He cheated with tons of women, so I'm terminating the baby. I didn't tell him. And here's what happened next.
I think everyone loses here.
Especially this baby.
Yep. Oh, dear.
I am relieved to have ended my relationship with my unfaithful partner. Our age difference and his cruel, dishonest behavior were red flags that I had ignored for far too long.
Ouch.
Despite the ups and downs, he had been unfaithful for a long time. When I found out I was pregnant, it was heartbreaking, but he was overjoyed. However, a few weeks ago, I discovered that he had been cheating on me with multiple women.
No, it's always multiple women. They can't just stick to one.
Yeah, why can't you have just one?
God.
Which shattered my heart. I was faced with the decision to either have a baby with a liar, which lying is passed down in the genes, they say, and regret it or terminate the pregnancy. I chose to terminate the pregnancy without his knowledge, and it felt liberating to see him fall apart and deny everything. Some of my friends and family may disagree with my decision, but I am happy with my choice.
Again, this is one of those ones where it's just like everything sucks.
Yeah, it
Everything
definitely sucks. Like ultimately it is her choice. I think the best thing to do in terms of like the most empathetic thing to do, even though he was a total asshole, is to just like tell him, hey, this is a situation and this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just as like a courtesy. Yeah. Shitty situation all around.
Very much so.
Yeah. But you know what I want all around?
What do you
Your
want?
next story coming from your mouth hole.
Let me spit it on you.
Spit it on me.
An escort is blackmailing me and threatening to tell that I'm cheating on my wife.
What kind of escort are we talking? An escort from one side of the street to the other?
That's exactly what it is.
Trying to get that helping the elderly badge?
You know,
Assisting the elderly?
It's community service.
It
you know?
is, it
Escorting
is.
the elderly in all of their flappy parts.
Mm-hmm. You know, if those things haven't been risen in like ages,
You know,
you're
someone's
doing a
gotta-
public service by getting the joints flowing again.
Knock the
you know?
dust off it.
Knock
That's
the
what I
dust
say.
off.
Get the cobwebs out of
Yeah.
here.
Make sure to polish those scepters.
That's right. Now, I got sloppy drunk one day, and the next day, I found messages on my phone that showed me that I had contacted an escort.
Oh my, yeah, that's what I do when I'm drunk. I go through and contact escorts.
Obviously, yeah, I was so wasted. But I decided to give up the appointment, but still sent her the money.
So chivalrous, milady.
What a nice guy.
You don't have to have my sword plunge into your depths.
Take my booty anyways. All seemed fine until the next day I got a message from her asking me for additional $2,000 Otherwise, she would tell my wife that I'm cheating with an escort.
Blackmail.
Here's the thing, though.
What's the thing?
I'm not married.
Oh, that is a thing.
I ain't got no wifey.
What kind of sleuthing was she doing to find this information, though? This wrong information. I guess she's an escort, not a detective.
Stick to your day job, sweetheart. Leave this one to the professionals. The name that she said was my wife is actually my mother.
Oh, wait, your wife's your mother?
I panicked and told my mom, who graciously comforted me and helped me instead of getting angry.
I hope she's not comforting you in the same way this escort was about to.
Now, I hadn't heard anything from the escort after threatening to report me, so I decided to show a picture of the virtual report to the police and block the number.
Okay, so I'm imagining escorting is legal. What are this guy?
You know, or maybe this guy's just putting it all on the line. Like,
He doesn't care.
if I'm going down, you're going down with me. There we go. But I Googled the name that I had sent money to, and I found a bank account that is linked to a woman with substance abuse charges.
Okay, now we know who the real detective is.
And now I'm fearing that she's involved with some dangerous people or is a dangerous person herself and may come after me and my mom.
Her pimp is about to rough him up.
That's right.
Protect those kneecaps, baby.
I'm having horrible thoughts of being kidnapped or murked, or those same things happening to my mom. I have effed up badly.
Okay, well, first, piece of advice. Don't bring an escort over to your mom's house.
Are you sure? I feel like that maybe you need to, blow off some steam. You know what I mean?
Well, unless it's for your mom and she needs assisting for the elderly.
True.
You need that assist the elderly badge.
But you know how else we can assist the elderly, Sam?
How?
By sharing their stories to r/OKOP.
Ooh, yeah. Please share your smutty little details in r/OKOP show, and we'll read those details.
And speaking of great stories, you should check out this one where OP left their daughter alone in a hospital at Christmas.
Yikes.